the summer nights continue to heat up, and that is the case for League One here in Week 18 as we get set for a game between two teams who are riding high as the Chattanooga Red Wolves get set to host FC Tucson at David Stanton Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Our game tonight is presented by Transcard Global FinTech Platform. Welcome in, I'm Josh Toll, and tonight a crucial 3 points are on the line as FC Tucson comes in off a big win on the road in Greenville. And for the Red Wolves, they come off a bye and have their legs rested. And with a fresh set of legs, it's a good thing for Chattanooga. Leading the way for the Red Wolves is Stephen Beatty. You look at the last time Chattanooga had multiple goals. It was in a victory over Greenville in which Beatty had a hat trick. He has led the way for the Red Wolves, 7 goals on the season, which is tied for second best in League One. He's been putting the goals on the scoreboard, but he needs some help. Iman Zayed is in second on the team with 4 goals. Maybe he's going to be the one that helps to contribute because they're going up against a tough FC Tucson who is very road tested as they are in a current 6-game road trip right now, playing in their 3rd game of this road trip. They've already accumulated 4 points out of the 6 total. They're trying to get 3 more. But for FC Tucson, they are also riding high, unbeaten in their last 3 games. And they're another team that can score. And you just look back at this goal by Ramon Howell. He's going to be another key factor for FC Tucson tonight, going against the Chattanooga Red Wolves in a rematch from a few weeks ago in which FC Tucson dominated, where they won 4-0 in that one, as you see the banger of the goal right there from Devin Jamga, last week's player of the week, as we take a look back and see what these two teams have done since that match the first time they played one another back in May. You look at Tucson 3-3-3 for Chattanooga. They are unbeaten in their last 8 games, 4-0-4. Tucson and Chattanooga, both teams can put up goals, but both teams have been allowing them as well. And one of the keys that both coaches talked about was getting that clean sheet and trying to find a way to keep the other squad off the board. Will one of those teams be able to do it tonight? We will find out, but when we return, lineups next from Chattanooga. Welcome back to David Stanton Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get set for Chattanooga Red Wolves and FC Tucson. Our lineups tonight are presented by Nourish Point as we take a look at the starting 11 for both these squads. And we'll start out first with the Chattanooga Red Wolves. The big one you see is at the right back. Moving over from the left side is Jonathan Caparelli. He will take the spot of Tony Walls, who is out with a suspension due to yellow cards. Up front, you got Seone, and the man we mentioned earlier, Stephen Beatty, at the top. 7 goals on the season. They got the best goalkeeper in the league when you talk about saves, 49 saves on the year for Alexander Mangles, as we'll take a look at FC Tucson and what they're bringing. They'll have a few different loans in from Phoenix as well as LAFC. Getting the start in net, Philip Ajimado back at it again. 31 saves on the year, but the man Number 16, Devin Jamga, last week's Player of the Week. In fact, FC Tucson had a total of 4 players named to Week 17's Player of the Week awards. What a week it was in the victory that they got over Greenville on the road, which is a rare case, and they're trying to do that again this week as they come to Chattanooga as we get set for the Red Wolves and FC Tucson. But what a night we have ahead. 3 points on the line. Spots 2 through 7 can get you into the playoffs, or you can fall out. It is a very tight race right now, and that's one thing you gotta love, is just how close it is going forward. Pretty much one of 8 teams has a chance to make a good playoff run, and we'll see what happens tonight as Chattanooga Red Wolves right now currently in that final spot in the 4th place in the standings. We are about to get underway here in Chattanooga. FC Tucson in the white kits, Chattanooga Red Wolves in their bright red ones. Chattanooga coming off a bye week last week, and head coach Tim Hankinson was talking about how they're regenerated, refocused, and it's just a stronger team, and they are ready to go tonight against this FC Tucson club, who is coming off a big win on the road in Greenville. 3-1 victory as that is played off, and we will have our first corner kick of the night coming to FC Tucson. Here's a great chance for Tucson to try to get an early piece and a good shot on target. Devin Vega will set up on the corner for FC Tucson. Inward swinging ball towards the back, headed in, and that one off the crossbar pops out, and that shot finds the back for the first goal in less than 60 seconds. On the board for FC Tucson is Kyle Venter.
Goal for number 12, Kyle Venter.
Well, you talk about starting off fast. FC Tucson doing that tonight here in Chattanooga. Not something you want to see if you're a Red Wolf fan, but wow, we are less than 60 seconds in, and Tucson already on the board as we take a look back at the replay. There, a great header just ricochets off the crossbar, comes to Venter, and then he somehow gets that pass. Bengals for the first goal. The captain getting FC Tucson on the board first. 60 seconds, less than 60 seconds in. Not too often you see one of those goals and FC Tucson ready to go on the road. That's the 2nd fastest goal ever in League One history. The fastest one was Madison with 44 seconds. So you're looking at a goal that just 11 seconds slower than Forward Madison's, but wow, what a way to start the night. And now Chattanooga, well, if they weren't ready, they are now. They have been awoken by this FC Tucson club. How do they respond? Still, at home, this is their advantage here on Red Out night. They got to find a way now to get an equalizer and get back in, just steal a little bit of the momentum more than anything, because when you're looking at FC Tucson on a 6-game road trip, that's the way they want to get things started. As that's played back, and now played near side, Caparelli. Caparelli going down the line, popped out. Jaimes cuts inside. Pineda wants a whistle, not going to get it for a handball. As we'll go to the far side, and for Chattanooga Red Wolves at home on the year, unbeaten. And really the theme coming into this weekend was there was 3 teams that were unbeaten, and as of last night, only 1 remains, as that's headed up in the air and then cleared back by Wheeler Aminu, and now played forward. Jamga plays this one back, and that's going to be played out by Pineda. From distance, that one blocked, and it's going to find its way out past the end line. Our injury report tonight brought to you by Trillia Health. There you get a look, and again, once again, Tony Wall's out due to yellow card suspension. Another man that needs to watch out for that tonight is Stephen Beatty for Chattanooga. He also sits on 4 yellow cards, 1 more, and he'll have a suspension. Corner for Chattanooga as the girl will head to the far side, and you look what FC Tucson did on their corner kick. Well, they scored off that, and now Chattanooga trying to do the same. Outward swinging ball. No danger there for Chattanooga. Caparelli will just nod this one backwards. Gets it on the return pass. On the far side. Red Wolves can be so dangerous. You talk about the veteran experience that they have. As this is played into the box. Nodded forward, and that goes up and over the crossbar. Alexei Jaime is getting the best opportunity here for Chattanooga on that one. You see the delivery into the area, and Jaime is right at the 6. Tucson asking for an offside flag, not going to get it on that one for Jaime's. He comes over from Salt Lake City with the Red Wolves 2 in USL's League 2. Caparelli. Willin plays it forward. There's Jaime's, who had the best chance for Chattanooga. Chattanooga on the season, 6 wins, 4 losses, and 6 draws as they turn it over right there. Vega fires, and that one just a foot or 2 off target. FC Tucson does not lack confidence tonight. You just see a careless giveaway on the pass by Mullen, and then Vega trying to take advantage, going near post. And you know, if you're Alexander Mangles, you cannot be happy with what you have seen so far here in this first 6 minutes. You look back at what Chattanooga has done throughout the season. They've trailed numerous times. In every game that they have trailed, they have yet to win. 4 losses and 1 draw during that time. And you go back to the Ford Madison game, which ended up being 1-1 in the 77th minute. Nicholas Ampansa would get Chattanooga on the board. And one of the things that Tim Hankinson talked about was how much they show character, no quit. They found a way to flip that switch in the second half when things weren't going the right direction. They made a formation change and they found their way. Now you wonder if we'll see some sort of change this evening as they look to find their way once again here in week 18. Mullen comes near side. Caparelli. Back to Mullen. Mullen will play to the keeper, Mangles. Mangles 49 saves on the season, which is the best in League One. And Chattanooga having troubles getting out of their defensive third. Because the last thing you want to do is give FC Tucson a chance in their attacking third. FC Tucson on the year, 6 wins, 6 losses, 4 draws for 22 points. They sit in 7th. Jamga, last week's player of the week, one of those 4 players on team of the week, sent in towards the top of the box, brought down. Chance here for Jones. Jones, that one blocked, and that's going to find its way out to the touchline. This should be a throw-in for FC Tucson. Just to the top of the box, and Jones just brings it down, tries to cut back, and then that's played off the boot of Ampansa. Ampansa is team of the week in week 16, that game-tying goal. Played back, shot, and that one's going to be well wide. Chance there by Ramon Howell. Great little mock corner here. You have the flip back by Jamga. Finds Howell, gives it a go with the left, puts laces through it, but that one off to the left. Talk about how tight this playoff race is right now. 7 points separates the 2nd spot in the standings to the 7th spot where FC Tucson currently sits. A win tonight for FC Tucson, and they would move up to that 4th spot, and Chattanooga would fall out of that top 4. for Chattanooga. If they're able to find a way to get back in this one and tie things up, if they get a win, they would leapfrog over Lansing and move into the 3rd spot. And this will go all the way back. Played forward, Caparelli heads it back. Walefi into the middle, Pineda outside. Caparelli not afraid to move forward, whether he's on the left side or the right side. Pineda. Jaimes inside to him, and he'll elect to play it all the way over to Walefi. That pass deflected, and it will be pushed forward towards midfield. Caparelli. Walefi to Doyle. Trying to loft one over the top, and that's going to be headed up, but not away from danger. BT, diagonal pass. Pineda, inside to Jaimes. Jaimes with a back heel, nothing going as Pineda was way too far away from that. All Jamga had to do is step in front. Zaguro will chase this down, and he'll play it back to Mangles. For Vangel Zaguro, he's first on the team in assists with 6 on the year. Caparelli. Zaguro, one of those players that can play in the back line and move forward if need be. A great deliver of crosses. Pineda will drop this one off, and Ponsa. Slow roller, but it finds its way over. And then Moulin pushed from behind by Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones, an Oregon State grad, 23-year-old, out of Pacific Grove, California. They're a great look at Andrew Kendall Moulin, at Faribault, Minnesota. No yellow card dished out. Mangles plays it forward. And this will find its way into the stands. For Chattanooga on the season, 20 goals, but they've also allowed 20. Well, you can add one more to that, so 21 now. One of the things that head coach Tim Hankinson talked about was not allowing goals, trying to keep this game at a clean sheet. Felt like they've allowed too many goals in this past month or so, and he wanted to change that. Well, that's not going to be the case tonight. The thing for Chattanooga, though, they have the ability to score. They're going to have to find a way to do that. For FC Tucson, they've also come in. They now have 25 goals on the season. After that Kyle Venter goal on the season, they've allowed 20, which was tied for 7th coming in. Jamga gets that one taken away by Jaimes, but it finds its way out past the touchline. Oh, they're going to keep that with Chattanooga. Looked like that was off Jaimes. I guess they're going to say no. Good for Chattanooga there. That one headed down by Batista. Doyle to midfield. And now simply this will be played back. Osworth goes to the outside. Pineda, Walefi. Pineda. That one booted away and finds the boot of Ramon Howell. Howell, when he gets speed going, he is dangerous. Up to Jamga, and coming way out was Mangles to play that away from the boot of Jamga. And then the offside flag will be up against the Red Wolves. There's one person you do not want to see sprinting forward with the ball. It's Ramon Howell. He has the ability to use his speed to get around the midfield, to get behind that back line. Very dangerous man when he gets his feet on the ball and he has open space to work with. Batista comes near side. Jamga. Jamga, 5 goals on the season, 2 of those coming in the win against Greenville. For Kyle Venter, he had a goal against Greenville, and now this week, so back-to-back weeks for Kyle Venter with a goal. As FC Tucson looks to add to their total, and that's going to be played out on the play by Amponsa, and another corner kick coming for FC Tucson. last time on the corner from the opposite side. It led to the first goal of the game by Kyle Venter. That one happening, the second fastest goal in League One history. Vega lines up. Vega adjusts. The service into the area. And that's going to be cleared away. Good job going up and elevating for that. Seone. Cito Seone, 2 goals on the year. The 30-year-old out of Miami, Florida. Played 1.5 seasons in Iceland. Doyle plays it outside. Back into Pineda. Diagonal pass to midfield. At the circle is BT. BT. Near side. Caparelli to the outside of Jaimes. Jaimes. Trying to go 1v1. Able to get around into the box. And that one's going to be stopped on the play. Great chance there. Jaime's just showing off some of his skill level as he's able to get by Tarun into the area and then diving out, covering up that ball is Philip Mijimadu. Selected as the official ball supplier of USL League One and many of the other finest leagues in the world since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Jamga on the edge, crosses it with the left. Nothing going on that pass, and cleared out by Zaguro. Doyle will launch this one forward. Seone, that goes out. Batista of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, stands 6'5". Played a year of college soccer at Cal Santa Barbara, a proud Gaucho. Powell, Batista. Tarun. Pops it down the line. Good chest over by Jamga. Finds Wheeler Aminu. FC Tucson pushing to the far side into the channel. Now that's going to sail out of play, and we'll have a goal kick for Chattanooga. "18 minutes in, our lone goal coming from Kyle Venter, and minute 1. You're looking at a goal that was scored in 55 seconds. Second fastest goal scored in League One history. Only one to do it faster was Ford Madison in 44 seconds. It's not too often you get a goal that happens in the first even few minutes, but seeing that tonight already. And one of the dangerous things for a club like Chattanooga, you look at around, not just Chattanooga, but the entire USL, whoever scores first is usually the team that wins. In fact, any team that has scored first, they do not have a losing record. The closest team to having a losing record is Orlando City B, who's got 3 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws.
Gotcha.
This will find its way back to Mangles. And he gives it away, and then it's dispossessed. Pineda drops it off. Now it's going to come to Walefi. Walefi looking for someone to pass to. Goes inside. Jaimes plays it outside. Caparelli with the left, sends it across. Nodded away. Walefi. Here's Jaimes with it. Once again, I should say Caparelli. Walefi darting through, but then stumbles. Caparelli, the right back, filling in for Tony Walls. Caparelli normally plays on the left side. Pineda in the circle. On the return pass. Ponza playing it out wide, but nothing going there. You look at this Chattanooga squad, unbeaten in their last 8. In fact, the last team that they lost to was FC Tucson in a 4-0 victory for Tucson. You had goals by Wakasa, Jones, Jamga had 2 goals in that game. On the pitch surface is Luke Osworth. Osworth, one of those players that head coach Darren Swasky has talked fairly highly of and what he has done this season.
Skuro for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. Your official yellow card.
Talking about the growth of Osworth from college at the University of Washington now to being a professional. And you look at where we are in the league. If you're a college player right now playing in this league, or were in college, I should say, you're looking at just the amount of pressure of physical abuse that you're putting on your body throughout the course of the season just drains you. And that's really one of the toughest things for players to adjust, the physicality of the league as well as the mental pressure. Zaguro with the first yellow card handed out on the evening, and for Zaguro, that is his 5th as that's sent in. And Zaguro will have to sit the next game, so you're looking at Tony Walls out tonight, and now Zaguro will miss his next one. I don't know why these players continue to play on, and Walefi just playing on as well. Neither one hearing the whistle, I guess. That's just another way to possibly get a careless yellow card. Batista was moving the ball forward. There you see the whistle earlier on Batista as he continued to go forward, and Walefi not happy with that. Ushers Batista to the ground. Looking at 5'8" Walefi, bringing the big 6'5" giant down to the surface. This will go back to where the original foul was committed against Lamar Batista. And now the Brazilian Walefi will get a lecture, as well as Lamar Batista, make sure things don't get out of hand. I think everyone's in agreement. You don't want to disagree too much. I guess Batista explaining his side. Batista out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Something's going to happen here.
And now our captains being talked to, so Stephen Beatty and Kyle Venter getting an explanation, just, hey, calm things down on both sides so I don't have to give out another yellow card. Already one's been handed out to Vanshil Zaguro. Kendall Moulin. Caparelli. Pineda. Jaimes had the best chance for Chattanooga as he's pushed over, and now we're seeing quick whistles. Pineda. Doyle in the circle. Try to squeeze that one through. And this one ushered back. Going up top to get that was Moulin, but it comes right down to Devin Vega. Vega. Wheeler Aminu trying to spray it wide, cutting in front is Caparelli. Jaimes. Valefi. Pineda working it to the outside. Zaguro with the left, pushing it forward, trying to find BT. For Chattanooga, they're just having trouble right now finding some rhythm to move the ball down the pitch. You keep seeing these balls go over the top. Or maybe right now, with the space that they created, you'd like to see a little bit more passing on the ground as opposed to just going for that big ball over the top. Fifth minute, Josh Toll with you tonight as Chattanooga Red Wolves hosting FC Tucson on Red Out Night here at David Stan Field. Chattanooga let a goal in by Kyle Venter in the first minute. They've got their work cut out for them tonight. Last time these two teams met, 4-0 was the score. FC Tucson with the victory as that one goes well over everyone. Missed chance there on that set piece. Clearly trying to go for the back post, but too much muscle behind that pass try. FC Tucson on the road like every other team in USL League One play struggles away from home. 3 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. Chattanooga, the only remaining unbeaten team at home. Last night, Toronto FC fell 1-2 against Richmond, and Greenville went to the Lone Star State to spoil North Texas's home unbeaten streak, and they got a big victory, 4-0. Fans follow Chattanooga Red Wolves and the rest of the USL League One all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, the US Open Cup, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch League One live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. Another beautiful night in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as the Red Wolves sitting in the 4th spot in the standings, taking on the 7th spot team in FC Tucson. FC Tucson on the road in the lead. If they are able to hold on a win, they will leapfrog into that 4th spot, and that will push Chattanooga out of that playoff race. Again, spots 2 through 7 separated by 7 points. Both coaches talked about the parity of the league and how close it is and how much more exciting that makes this. And Tim Hankinson, he just talked about urgency. Chattanooga needs to play with urgency. Maybe they can show some of that right here. Crossed in. Great chance in that one. Pushed over the crossbar by Alexi Jaimes. Second chance tonight for Jaimes, just not able to find the back. The cross, and then just lifts it over. Tarun diving may have affected with what Jaimes wanted to do with that shot, as he thought that they could get blocked, so lifted a little bit higher than maybe he would have liked. Alexi Jaimes, a 21-year-old out of Anaheim, California. Went to Salt Lake City Community College. Product of the Park City Red Wolves, USL League 2. Wheeler Aminu plays it far side. Bosworth going over the top, and nothing happening there for FC Tucson. Kendall Moulin Pineda backs things up, and Ponsa slowly moves it forward, back to Pineda. Pineda goes out wide. Walefi. Kinnamulin. Caparelli. Walefi turns, avoids one defender. Popped ahead by Beatty, but nothing going there. Need a little bit more loft on that pass to find his teammate. Sprayed wide. Jamga. Tarun to his left. Jamga works his way to the right. Vega trying to connect with Jamga, unable to do so. Pineda. Crowd wants the Red Wolves to push. Jaimes. Stutters, goes through the legs of Wheeler Aminu and then tripped up. And that will draw a whistle. And now we'll have a kick just outside of midfield. You see Alexei Jaimes goes between the legs, trying to get out of the way of Wheeler Aminu. Brought to the pitch surface. Earns his team a free kick, though. Really liking what I'm seeing tonight from Alexei Jaimes. Walefi, the Brazilian. Caparelli, the Argentine. And Ponsa inside, Pineda. Brought in by the left foot. Jamga. And Batista will just let this go back. Regimado, his last start for FC Tucson was July 13th in the 2-2 tie against Lansing. FC Tucson coming off a big win on the road in Greenville. And then you go back, that tie before that against Lansing. 4 points out of 6 as of right now on this road trip. They're trying to get 7 if they're able to come up with 3 points for Chattanooga Red Wolves. They have struggled here these past 3 games in terms of scoring goals. 1 goal in each of their last 3. They need to find a way to score multiple goals is one of the other things that Tim Hankinson talked about. Kinnamulin chips it back in, back post, headed down, stopped momentarily, and that goes in for the first goal. Or are they going to say offside? They're going to say offside on Stephen Beatty. There you see the chip, and not sure if he was behind or in front of Jordan Jones. Here is a little bit of better angle, and he could have been offside there. The other question is, Howell was playing a little bit further back before walking forward. We don't have VAR here, so we're going to have to go with what our officials said. And disappointment there for Chattanooga as they look like they had an equalizer on the board here in the 32nd minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the high temperature to tonight's match, the referee has indicated a safety and hydration
We will
break
have
for
a
the
hydration break
will last
tonight
3
between
minutes.
these two
Thank
clubs. Again, you look at the heat, the humidity playing a factor, as both teams will have at least a little bit of time to get some liquid in them, get some energy up. Again, you go back to Chattanooga, unbeaten in their last 8.
You dressed in your best red-out attire for tonight's match?
For FC Tucson, they're unbeaten in their last 3. So both teams here in the last few weeks have found success. And here we'll look at what is going on for the Chattanooga Red Wolves. The only team unbeaten at home right now in USL League One play. 5 wins, no losses there. The 3 draws, but right now trailing 1-0. You're looking also what they're doing at home. 14 goals, but here's been the big thing. that Tim Hankinson talked about, the goals allowed, allowing too many goals on the season, 21 so far on the year, 9 at home. This is where you want it to be a fortress. They do have 2 clean sheets, though, at home on the year. They're not going to get that tonight. Overall, on the season, 6 wins, 4 losses, 6 draws for 24 points, sitting in that 4th spot. And then another team, again, you look around League One, you're not going to find a team with a winning record away from their home park. Chattanooga Red Wolves, really the theme of their season. It's been an unfortunate one for them, but when they trail, they have trouble getting back in. They're going to have to find a way to do. You go back to that tie against Ford Madison, you had to wait till the 77th minute for a Nicholas Ampasa goal to get them back into it. Can we see some of those heroics tonight? Still in the first half with 10 minutes or maybe even more, depending on how much is added on during stoppage, for a good chance to allow themselves to find an equalizer here at half as Pineda is on the pitch surface. And now it was only a matter of time before another yellow card was given out. This one to leader Aminu. He's not happy with it, but we've already seen our referee talk to numerous players on both teams about the physicality that they've been playing with, and it's just a little bit too much. It's getting a little bit too physical.
Your official yellow card brought to you by Kapperman, White, and McGarvey Eye Care. We fix foul vision.
Harvard grad getting the yellow card. Wheeler Aminu on the season, 2 goals. Drafted number 46 overall in 2017, the MLS Super Draft. He's also an accredited vocal singer. Not singing the praises of the official on that one. There's the whistle, and Walefi free to go. Doyle. Doyle's had to make the switch from striker, or you can say outside on the wing, back to defensive holding midfielder. Tim Hankinson talking about the adjustment that's taken. It's taken some time, but him and Walefi have found a great communication, a great chemistry between one another. Walefi plays it forward. Pineda trying to cut back and will drop it outside. BT loses possession momentarily, but last touch by FC Tucson. And if you want to read a great article about Doyle and what he's done, check out the Times Free Press, the article written by Patrick McCoon on Connor Doyle. It's a great little piece about how he's made that adjustment and what's gone on throughout the season as this is played forward, and then the flag is up against Chattanooga. For Chattanooga, the second offside flag, and crowd does not agree with it here on Red Out Night. 78 just outside the box, trying to chip it over, but too far behind that back line.
Yellow card issued to number 10, Stephen Beatty for the Red Wolves.
And that's another thing you did not want to see if you are the Red Wolves. So now Zaguro out next week, Stephen Beatty, as Stephen Beatty now gets his 5th yellow card of the season. Tony Wall's already missing tonight's action because of a yellow card. And now Beatty and Zaguro both with 5 yellow cards on the season. Talk about the importance of Stephen Beatty. Zaguro as well. Zaguro with 6 assists on the year. Beatty, 7 goals. Next week they will not have him there. We'll have another push. And you just wonder if that's a little bit stronger of a push. Are we going to have a 4th yellow card of the night given out? That's another thing here as halftime approaches for Tim Hankinson and Darren Swatsky. They just need to calm their teams down a little bit. Make this so it's a less chippy game, a more clean game. And see, you still see players tripping over one another as the game continues to stay physical. Quick throw to Pineda. And he'll play this back. Trying to switch sides of the field, and that's going to work out for Chattanooga. Caparelli inside. Caparelli trying to get a man around a man, and that just finds its way out past the inline. It's been one of the keys to tonight's game for Chattanooga is working this right side of the pitch. Whether it's Caparelli or Jaimes, they've had success, just nothing to show for it. The best two chances coming from Alexi Jaimes. Jones. That one off Walefi. Jordan Jones, another one of those 4 players named to Team of the Week in League One. Colin Stripling also on there. He's not in tonight's lineup. Tarun gets the pass back. Tarun gets around Caparelli, sends it across, and coming out to make the save is Mangles. Mangles making sure no one on the near post. BT. BT gets around another defender, and coming back is Jamga, and he brings the shoulder down on BT, and that's what draws the whistle as Jamga will help out Stephen BT. Jamga from Zimbabwe, BT the Irishman. Now corner coming on the far side for the Red Wolves here late in the first half, trying to find an equalizer. Our lone goal coming in the first minute by Kyle Venter. The service. And that's going to find its way onto the hill as it'll bounce back. Ejimadu. Pass midfield. I don't know if you're going to be able to draw anything with that. I don't know what Jordan Jones was doing. Trying to draw a foul, not going to be called, and then Pineda ushered to the ground, and nothing going there for the Red Wolves. Stolen away, though, Pineda. Walefi trying to play it back to Pineda, but he was pushed to the ground again. Just seeing, it's like bumper cars out there tonight here on the surface. Great chance, though, here for the Red Wolves on a free kick. Trying to level things up. Angel Zaguro sets up the Albanian. Now BT will join him. A discussion on who will take this kick. It will be BT. Played up, and that one goes over everyone and out of play. Jaimes gets that one deflected by FC Tucson and at least wins his team a corner try. But you see the low liner played in by Mullen, trying to catch Alexi Jaimes. Jaimes, he has been active tonight, and you wonder if he gets a good look, a good chance, he might find a goal, and that would be his first one with the Red Wolves. The service into the area. Cleared away by Jones. Kept in by Batista. And now sent back across, back post. Chipped in. And Batista will push that towards the far touchline. Pineda. BT. BT trying to create a little bit of space. Doing a good job of weaving in the traffic. Doyle plays it outside. Leffy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 5 minutes additional stoppage time here in the first half.
Leffy inside. BT. And BT knocked down, not going to get the call. Wheeler Aminu, 5 minutes of stoppage time added on here in the first half. And Red Wolves having it chase back, and this is going to find its way all the way back to the keeper, Mangles. You look at Mangles tonight, really the only time he's seen action was in the first minute on that corner try. Through ball to Jamga at the inline. Look back at that first goal by Kyle Venter. They had the one shot attempt hit off the crossbar, comes back to Venter, and Venter would slot it through for his second goal in 2 weeks. Venter on the year, 3 goals now. And Ponsa. Jaime's outside, Zaguro. Pineda. Pineda coming to the near side. BT able to keep that and showing off some good skill there. Great touch there by the Irishman, Stephen BT. Switching sides. This one will be kept in. Pineda. Plenty of time to work with here in stoppage. Jaimes now who's moved over to the left side and BT on the right side. FC Tucson looking to try to find a late goal here in the first half. Chipped in, headed up, and that's going to garner a corner kick for FC Tucson. You go back to the last time these two teams met was the last loss for Chattanooga Red Wolves. Unbeaten in their last 8. In that game, FC Tucson won 4-0. Vega sets up, far side. The delivery, high ball towards the spot. Vega just outside the edge. Vega trying to earn his team another corner, and good juggling skills there by Moulin, and that will go off Vega. Tarun. Vega clips one in. Wheeler Aminu, the Phoenix Rising Loney. Phoenix Rising tonight in USL Championship, going for their 11th straight victory. One last touch by Amponsa, and we'll have a throw in here. Hosworth. And Hosworth will just leave this behind. Batista will take over. The throw by Batista. High lofting toss, played back, and Jones just did not get his hips around on this one as that finds its way well over the crowd. See that knotted back off the head of Zaguro. Nothing going there for Jordan Jones. Now goal kick for Alexander Mangles. Mangles last year with Portland Timbers 2. 15 appearances for Mangles last year with Timbers 2. Helped lead them to the playoffs for their first time in the USL. But now set up with Chattanooga and trying to help lead them to the playoffs as they sit in that 4th spot. And now he will have a yellow card given out to Ramon Howell. Well, if there's one thing he can't do, it's when the whistle is blown, kick the ball out and kick it with anger like Howell showed there. He's not happy. He was frustrated with himself. But it doesn't matter. 4 yellow cards handed out this evening. Lots of names in the book, and we are not even done with the first half. And now we will be done with the first half. Our scorer after 45 minutes, Kyle Venter with the only goal for FC Tucson. That one, the second fastest goal in League One history, coming from the captain as he has goals in back-to-back weeks. And for both these two squads, we've seen both been able to possess the ball, but neither since really that first minute had any opportunity to get a goal on frame. And you're wondering if that's going to be the biggest key going forward, is someone can find a quality chance, an opportunity to get a goal on target. Will that be enough for Chattanooga to at least get the equalizer? Or for FC Tucson, will it give them a little bit more breathing room? But here at half, what a match we have. Again, second fastest goal in League One history is there. You see it from Kyle Venter. Our score at half, FC Tucson 1, Chattanooga Red Wolves 0. Welcome back. Halftime presented to you by Transcard. Our score, FC Tucson 1, Chattanooga Red Wolves 0. And here at half, well, we got a great video for you with Aman Zayed and Colin Falvey. 2 Irishmen were tested on their Southern slang, and this is just a fun one because you can talk about Southern slang, and then if you want to ask them about Irish slang, that's a great way to go. But just look at these two players as they talk about what these two what the words that they are asked mean and see who is better of the two in figuring it out.
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus. Well, okay, cattywampus. Like that's cattywampus. Like he had a cattywampus last night. Could you say that?
No, see, that would be a noun. So, like, I would describe something as being.
This is brilliant already.
Okay, cattywampus. Right. So, like, is it something like that? You're like, maybe you're eating something, going, "Oh, that's cattywampus."
No.
No. Okay.
I would say it's like BS.
Not straight.
Oh, like so you'd see someone walking
Someone's
down the
not
street,
right.
and you'd be like, "Oh, he's a bit cattywampus."
He's not right in the head. They're like,
I met a few of them. Yeah, there's a few of them on the team.
Not straight.
Oh, like so you'd see someone walking down
Someone's
the
not
street,
right.
and you'd be like, "Oh, he's a bit cattywampus."
He's not right in the head. They're like,
I met a few of them. Yeah, there's a few of them on the team. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think I've heard this before. It isn't worth a lick. Like a lick of paint. Like, they ain't worth a lick.
not much value.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. I don't know where, but I've heard that.
1-0 Falvey, right?
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That dog won't hunt. Oh, like on a night out and like, you know, you're on the hunt. That dog won't hunt. They're just in the corner. No? No? That's a good attempt.
It's a attempt.
You know?
Yeah, we probably
Dog won't hunt. I'll tell you what. Colin will not.
I mean, that dog won't hunt.
That dog won't hunt.
It's just not possible for somebody or something to happen. 2-0 Falvey.
Okay, I'm way off here. Too big for the boots, too big for the bridges. Stephen Beats is too big for his bridges.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because he's now our top goal scorer ahead of you. Is that?
He's the top goal scorer and I hear about it every day. Yeah.
Hold your horses.
Steady on there.
Oh yeah, relax there, mate.
Relax, calm down.
Yeah, hold on there. I reckon. Like I imagine we'll beat Tucson. I reckon we'll beat Tucson.
Yeah, same. Full as a tick.
Full as it, like a T-I-C-K?
Yeah.
Full as a tick. Jesus, you're full as a tick.
Full of life, blood, energy.
No, tick is like not clever, is it? You're full as a tick, you are. Like you're silly. A tick's not that full, is it? A tick's only a small little thing.
All right.
Hold on a minute. Is that an actual southern saying?
Yeah. So.
As a tick.
I'm going to try these now.
Pre-game meal next time we're going to do that.
Full as a tick, lads. See what they say.
If we get a reaction.
Yeah. The creek don't rise. I'll do it if the creek don't rise. Jesus. I'll do it if the creek don't rise. As in, like, there's no chance.
The circumstances don't change. If the circumstances don't change, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But really, you're not going to do it.
No. In this instance, yeah, you mean to do it. It's just like,
I'm killing you at these.
Yeah, but you've lived here like 9 years.
You get your papers for this. Is this a test?
They asked us in the green card interview today.
process.
It's Frater! What a hit! Crossing in, it's a goal! Keeps it knocked away by Omar Salgado, the hometown hero.
Streaking run from Josh Suggs.
Cross keeps the winner! Another brace! Mower!
There's so much pride in this state. There's, I think, been so much pent-up demand in people who have just been looking for a way to shine and come through, and they're so capable. Some of the best people in the world live in New Mexico.
This idea was sort of born from that, you know, why don't we have a section in our stadium that is devoted entirely to the underserved, the underprivileged, you know, maybe kids who would never have the opportunity to come do this, or public servants in our community, firefighters, teachers.
It's really about uniting to the community. It's really about seeing positive outcomes for people. When I see a positive outcome for someone and I see someone start to believe in themselves more and understand what their capabilities are, it makes me feel so happy because I think oftentimes people aren't in a situation where they're able to really fully shine. And we have, individually, we have so much inside. It's probably so much more than we're even allowed or think we can give every day. So let's create a platform that gives and encourages giving and encourages community. And I think if we do that, we can make a real change.
For example, we have the YMCA coming, so we gave 75 tickets there. There was 150 tickets went to Herman Sanchez Community Center, and then the others went to other kids in the community that really would not have this opportunity.
But by the way, if it was gone and someone else wanted to get in, we'd make it happen. It's for everybody.
So it's a way to spread goodwill in our own community to the people who need it most.
It's not just about a game anymore. New Mexico is really out there making a statement.
We wanted everybody from Albuquerque to Santa Fe to the eastern and western corners of the state, southern. You're part of this team. You're part of this family. It's a movement really more than anything else, and we want everyone to know that they're a part of it. That's what our name means, United.
FC Tucson on the road, up 1-0 as we take a look at the news and notes. As you look at the change, Roberto Cibaja, the new interim manager for Orlando City B. And then there was one, well, might be none after tonight. Chattanooga Red Wolves need to find a way to get back in this one. They are the only unbeaten team at home. As there you saw also a look at Jamga. As we look at the standings, again, coming into tonight, 7 points separate second from 7. So FC Tucson, if they hold on and get a win, they will leapfrog up into the 4th spot with 25 points. That would bump down Chattanooga to that 5th spot. Lots of things that can happen as we'll look at the power rankings. And again, you thought Chattanooga, well, maybe if they get a win tonight or even possibly draw, they can take that 1st spot. But right now, FC Tucson in the 7th spot trying to jump up. Numerous things can happen in the power rankings, but right now that was earlier in this week. As we look at the team of the week from week 17, you had Jordan Jones, Devin Jamga, also player of the week. You have Colin Stripling. You also have Marciano Valdez as well for FC Tucson. All 4 players of the week. And then you look around and you see some of these other players as we take a look at next week's schedule. It doesn't get any easier for any of these teams. You talk about another playoff match next week, Lansing Ignite and Chattanooga Red Wolves, as well as what we have going on in the USL League One play this weekend. Again, you go back and you look at what is happening tonight. Orlando City B and South Georgia Tormenta. That one 4-1. Toronto FC, they fell at home. They were unbeaten. And North Texas, they fell at home. They were also unbeaten, but we'll take another break. More to come, highlights and stats for you next. Welcome back to David Stanton Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The home team trails 1-0 as we'll take a look back at the highlights from the first half of this match between Chattanooga and FC Tucson. Well, FC Tucson got things going here early. First minute on the corner. This one headed off the crossbar, comes back out. Kyle Venter finds it with his right boot and puts it past Alexander Mangles. Here you have the great pass in. First one off the crossbar, and then Venter puts it back. Jordan Jones was the one that initially played it off the crossbar, almost like hockey assist on that one for Jordan Jones, but he's not going to get credited with the assist still. FC Tucson looking to put more pressure on this one just to the left by Devin Vega. That would be their next best chance of the evening. Vega looking to make it 2-0, but that one just to the left of the frame. And Alexi Jaimes, he's been the best tonight so far for the Red Wolves. Here he gets into the area and then puts that one on target, but easily stopped on the play. But there you get the little meg as he gets around Tarun, and then trying to cross that, trying to reach up with Sene, and just unable to do so. And here you'll get a great crossing attempt and then put up and through the goalpost by Jaimes. That one, his second best opportunities. He sends that one over the crossbar, and here you'll have this one knotted down. Mullen trying to chip it across, and they ruled this offside. BT was looking to strike there, looking for his 8th goal of the season, but the flag was up. And we remain at 1-0 in this one as we take a look at the stats. FC Tucson having the thing that matters most, but you look at the possession that Chattanooga Red Wolves have. 69% to 31%. If that continues into this second half, you know they're going to be pushing forward more here in the final 45, trying to find a way to get an equalizer. Will they have enough in them as we get set for the second 45 here at David Stanton Field? Chattanooga looking to get an equalizer in this one. FC Tucson looking to hold on for their second win on the road here on this 6-game road stand. Right now, 2 games in, they have 4 points. Trying to continue to find a way to come up with positive numbers. Again, you look at this tight race in the playoffs, 2 through 7 separated by 7 points. Every point matters, and 3 can make a world of difference. That one will go out of play. FC Tucson was able to get on the board in the first minute in the first half. I don't think that's going to be the case here in the second half as they try to move down the pitch, but they're going to have their work cut out for them here tonight. And sorry.